2001: A Space Odyssey, Stanley Kubrick's magnum opus, and a film that is regarded as one of, if not the greatest, films of all time, with its impact still being felt today. A film that includes monkeys, a black rectangular prism, a scary computer, and a bug-eyed baby. But what does it all mean? Here's my interpretation of 2001: A Space Odyssey, the consequences of innovation and discovery. We start with the dawn of man. At this point in time, man is obviously young in its evolutionary stages. However, that doesn't mean that they are so different from how we are now. They eat, drink, require shelter, and raise their youth. They even have disputes with their own kind and others like it. It is here in the dawn of man that the course of history will be changed forever. That would be with the appearance of the monolith, which in itself represents innovation and discovery. Like a caveman to fire, man is first alarmed by this appearance, but after some time with it, man gets somewhat used to it and even touches it. However, directly after this interaction is where man makes his first discovery, a bone, or rather, its potential for destructive power. From here, the land dispute between men are solved when one is bludgeoned to death with the bone. After this, one of the most famous match cuts in cinematic history takes place. As the bone is thrown into the air, we jump to the future, where what is supposed to be a nuclear weapon takes its place. Metaphorically speaking, as time has gone on, so has man's ability to engineer and innovate. In this time, after the dawn of man and before the Jupiter mission, we see the monolith again, except this time it has been deliberately buried, almost as if this intelligent life form knows that it sparks innovation and is responsible for man's creation of weapons. And on top of that, it elicits a high-pitched noise as if to warn off its studiers and the audience. After this event is the Jupiter mission. Just like it spawned the discovery of the bone, the monolith has spawned another technological advancement. This is where we first meet Hal. Hal is practically human, except for the fact that it has no arms, legs, or true emotions. Rather, Hal mimics the human brain and isn't fully understood. Hal, with full control of the ship and essentially the mission, goes on to kill 4 of the 5 crew members in fear of human tampering with the mission it has been programmed to oversee.
I'm sorry, Dave. I'm afraid I can't do that. This mission is too important for me to allow you to jeopardize it.
These events bring up some more potential consequences about where humanity might be headed with technology. Hal has killed his creators, not literally but metaphorically, and because of the human pitfall to rely on technology, there was almost no way to stop it. Unfortunately for the one crew member that does make it out, he is transported to another dimension. However, it is in this final part of the film that Kubrick sends us off with some important closing remarks. Just as Bowman is quite literally watching himself get older, I believe that Kubrick is asking the audience to self-reflect and ponder on humanity, its self-destructive tendencies, and its reliance on technology and the spawns of discovery. The styling of the set design also suggests that humanity should return to a more traditional life without the heavy use of technology. The film ends on a hopeful note. The monolith appears one last time, but instead of a technological advancement, it creates an advancement for humanity, a star child, perhaps a perfect being, as ugly as it is, thus suggesting that perhaps the next generation of Earth will be able to pull in the reins and bring humanity back on course, straying away from the advancement of weaponry and the reliance of technology. It's important to remember that this is all just speculation and my interpretation of the film. Kubrick himself and writer Arthur C. Clarke wanted to leave the film up to philosophical and allegorical interpretation. Therefore, there is no right or wrong, just an extraordinary piece of art that has stood the test of time.